Yan, I think everything's okay. Good morning, everyone. Ito po yung konyo ninyo, coach, trading coach na si Lloyd Bazar. Good morning sa inyo. It's a gloomy morning here dito sa Cebu. And nakakagising ko lang kanina. So, pasensya na. Wala ulit ligo. Alright, hilamos lang. Pero pogi pa rin. Anyways, yan. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to my daughter, Laika. Yan. Today, we're gonna be talking about ito yung question request kahapon. Sir Lloyd, can you please talk about what do you call this? Amateur hour. Alright, so yun yung pag-uusapan natin yun. What is amateur hour and how to take advantage of it? Yan. Paano natin ma-take advantage yan? Because there is trading for amateur hour. I tell you, yung ibang mga kaibigan, mga kilala ko at mga kaibigan ko, they are earning instantly because of this amateur hour. Right? So what is this amateur hour and how do we take advantage of it? This is trading na guys. This is kind of advanced, not for beginners anymore. Pero beginners in trading, yung gusto mag-trading, 'di ba? Alam naman natin may approach in the stock market na investor and then there's this trader na mas mabilis talaga kumita, right? So this is for those who wants to start trading and how to avoid the mistakes of the newbies when it comes to amateur hour. Kaya amateur hour ang tawag sa kanya kasi yung mga amateurs lang ang naglalaro dyan. Right? Pumapasok dyan usually. Right? So, yan. Well, that's our topic. If you're watching the replay of the video, please move forward to around 25 minutes of the video para, what do you call this? You can go directly to the discussion natin ngayon. And first up, I'm gonna be reading the comments and then we're gonna go to our topic. We'll talk about PSEI after and then meron kayong mga questions, requests for charting. That will be at the last part of our session today, of our episode for today. And good morning to my daughter, Laika. And Michael Resurrection, good morning. Hops, good morning, Sir Lloyd. More power to you and your advocacy. Thank you so much. Joel Gares, good morning, Sir Lloyd and Laika. Addison C, good morning, Sir Lloyd. Sir, ano pong outlook ngayon sa PSEI? We're still doing a retracement. Maganda naman yung retracement kahapon, hindi masyadong malalim, right? So that was very good. So right now it's unpredictable. It might even go down because we're at pullback levels, or it might go up. It's really unpredictable as of the moment, Hops. So we can't really tell. Excuse me muna. Neil Bersamin, yes, we did really say about talk about yesterday na we're expecting a pullback and yun, nagpo-pullback nga si PSEI. So somehow it's good for PSEI. It's because PSEI is becoming predictable. So I could always consider that good market if ever nahuhulaan natin yung galaw. Right, Neil Bersamin, good morning, Sir Lloyd. Ano po mangyayari kay ISM regarding disclosure kahapon? More power. ISM disclosure kahapon, mamove lang to January 2, di ba? But it's very good because in the disclosure kasi, ang disclosure said that there is gonna be ratification and confirmation of the, what do you call this? Of the, yung mangyayaring merger, di ba? So let me double check yung post, right? One moment, please. Let me go to the Billionaires Club. May nag-post about that doon ko na lang tinignan yung disclosure, right? Yan, move to January 2, right? Part of the agenda is number 6, ratification and confirmation of the share swap transaction with the shareholders of Udena. I'm just gonna share this to the screen for the sake of everyone. May nag-post ito si Gerald Joseph Yabut. Right, very good. Thank you for posting this. Oy, bakit nawala? Alright, this one right here. Yan. So, number 6, if you can see it, I hope you can. Ratification and confirmation of the share swap transaction with the shareholder of Udena Corporation. So that's good. Kahit na na-delay, at least nakikita natin may confirmation na. Confirmation ang gagawin. Ratification and confirmation. So they're gonna be ratifying it and then after the changes, they're gonna be confirming it, right? So at least may confirmation, diba? So that's very good for our position kay ISM. Maybe not good for traders. Yung mga traders dyan, baka matagalan pa yung pag-akyat ng stock natin. Right? So, if it goes down then, hopefully it does. Kasi hindi pa ako nakapag-buy more. na-miss ko yung opportunity. I'm looking for a good pullback para makapasok ako. But if I'm gonna see a higher low, papasok po ako ng pera. But if it goes lower, please let it go lower para mas makapasok ako ng mas marami, right? Anyways, yes, it might go down because of that, because of the delay. But overall, it's still a healthy move. Wala naman talagang bad news for ISM eh. Asa na ako? Right, I'm going to go back to your comments. Yan. Ronaldin Abliana, good morning Sir Lloyd. STI po. Si STI kahapon ni-recommend ko. Ang taas na ng akyat kahapon. So I can't recommend STI ngayon kasi the risk is too high. Right? Masyado mataas na si STI for today para mag-position. So it's really hard to tell about it's really hard to say if it's safe to get in today si STI. Just wait for the retracement. Missed opportunity na po yan. Beyond Encore, good morning Sir Lloyd and everyone. Green, STI, and ECP please. Si Green ayaw mag-pullback eh. Nintay ko yung pullback ni Green eh. So, wag po tayo mafo-FOMO if hindi nagpo-pullback yung isang stock, then let it go. Let it go. Kasi missed opportunity po yan. Let's check out Green, STI, and ECP in a while. Folaika, good morning. Hops, inputs po kay IRC, Maxis, and SMPH. Nagdadalawang isip ako kay IRC kung i-recommend ko siya ngayon eh. But looking good naman yung bounce niya. Dalawang green na tayo. Kaso nga lang the volume is still not there. But you can always test the support. You can be wrong, right? Rosana Reyes, good morning, Sir Lloyd and Laika. Meg and ISM, please. Alright, Meg and ISM, let's check them out. Right. Hops, sir. Hope you can expound on ISM disclosure. Thanks po. Sige. I haven't prepared for that. But yeah, let's check out yung disclosure. Mamaya, ISM, I'll write that down. ISM disclosure. Kasi yun lang yung tinignan ko eh, right? For the ISM disclosure. Yan. Let me see. Oopsie. Laging nawawala. Yan. Call to order, certification of notice of quorum. Ito yung agenda na gaganapin. Review of approval of minutes of previous meeting held on September 28. Amendment of the articles of incorporation of the corporation increased authorized capital stock to 75 billion. This is required para makapag-backdoor sila. Amendment of the articles of incorporation of the corporation to change the corporate name of the corporation to Udena Holdings Corporation. So, amendment of the article. So, mag-a-amend na sila. I-change na nila to Udena, right? But it will happen on January 2. We were expecting it December 18, kaso na madidelay. Ratification and confirmation of the share swap transaction with the shareholders of Udena and confirmation Udena Corporation. Right? So, yung share swap and the confirmation of the change of the name is gonna be happening. They're gonna be talking about it on this January 2. So, yan. Everything is okay so far. Wala namang bad news dito except of the date lang talaga which was moved. Waiver of requirements to conduct a rights offer. Waiver of requirement to conduct a right offer under PSEI listing rules. Other matters, adjournment. So far so good. Everything is as expected. Wala namang problema for ISM. So, well, okay pa rin. Walang problema, right? So, that's good for ISM. Shells DV, wow, the topic's very interesting. I hope you can also discuss about EOD plays. Yes, especially that. Kasi yun yung sinasabi ko, how to take advantage of amateur hour. Part of it is EOD plays. I already have a video about end of the day trading. I'm gonna be putting the link of the video about EOD trading na discuss ko dati. I'll put it on the comments of the on the description of the video later on pagtapos natin para you can go to that video on how to take advantage of how to do EOD trading, right? So, yun. Where are we? Shells DV, Vandal Heart, more power, Sir Lloyd. Thank you so much. Edmond Felizardo, good morning. ATN and APX. Alright, let's write these down. ATN and APX, these are good companies. Nga pala guys, let me post my picks for today. Tugs, FNI, CHIB, UBP, Primex, Win on bounce, and AEV. Yan yung mga picks ko ngayon. Alright, these are for position picks. I posted it on the comments para ma-review ninyo kung gusto niyo yung tingnan. But we're gonna be discussing about that. Anyway, please give me one moment. Right, yung electric fan ko nakatingin sa malayo eh. So I just had to move it. This is from Edmond Felizardo. Angelo Rubia, looking forward to see you all in Manila. Yes, nga pala guys. Speaking of Manila, December 29 po, sa mga hindi pa nakakaalam, I'm gonna be in Manila, right? We're gonna be doing a seminar, trading seminar. Everything you need to know to become a good trader as a starter. It's called From an Investor to a Trader. How to transition to become a trader very well, right? It's a very, I could say, a very successful seminar so far. For this year, ang dami na po natin students and so far so good. You can check out the what they call this. You can check out the testimonials of the students. Andun po sa Financial Freedom 101 page ko para malaman nyo po how the students are already taking advantage of the market right now. Instead of, yes, I know you can learn the trading by yourself, but you have to understand there will be a learning curve na mahaba. And kasama sa learning curve na yan are the losses and experience. If you want to learn by experience, then go ahead. You can do that. But the smart people always try to do a shortcut. And one of the best way to do a shortcut is buy a book, join a seminar. And this seminar is gonna be a very good investment for you guys. Ayan, mapuputol po halos kalahati yung learning curve na yan. Kasi you already know what to do. And yun na lang, ang experience na lang ang gagawin nyo. So at least you can take advantage of the bullish market. We're already facing the bullish market. So yeah, at least na lang mag-earn na kayo on the bullish market. Hindi yung nangangaba pa kayo while the bullish market is here already. Kakasimula lang po ng bullish market. So try to take advantage of it. Right, so yan, December 29. This is sponsored by 2Trade Asia. Yan, 2Trade Asia, nag-sponsor po sila ng venue. Kaya mas lesser po ang babayaran ninyo compared to the normal na seminars ko, yung mga webinars ko. So it's much cheaper. Right? So take advantage of it while may sponsor po tayo dyan. Right? So it took me a while to get that sponsor, but I really looked for a sponsor para maging mura po yung seminar na yan. Right? So I'll see you in Manila, guys. Send me a message if you want to join that. If nasa Manila kayo, December 29, 1 to 6 p.m. It's in Makati, Lepanto Building. That's where 2Trade Asia's office is. Meron silang penthouse dyan with a function room. Ganda po ng venue. Right? Hani Kabigting, good morning, coach. Food, vul, and now, please. Right, I'll write these down. Si food, si vul, and now. Food, vul, now. Right? Food, vul, now. Roy Anthony Castillo, good morning. Sir Lloyd, watching Daily Grind from Manila. Happy trading. Sana maraming gain sa ating lahat today. Hopefully, right? Noel Taranco, good morning, coach. Pakisuyo po ng MPI and DNL. These are good companies. Right, si MPI and DNL, I'm into them for long term. Si DNL, siniswing ko lang hanggang 12 pesos. Sinintay ko yung mag 12 pesos si DNL. Right, Monet Lagman, good morning, Sir Lloyd and Laika. And everyone, sana green ang PSCI today. Insights on FB, SCC, and UBP. Right, so we'll talk about these companies. Since si UBP nasa pick po ngayon, hopefully maabutan pa natin. Alright, Gorley, good morning po, Sir Lloyd. TBGI and SSI po. TBGI and SSI. TBGI and SSI. Right, I'm writing them down, so pasensya na. Then Zio, Sir Lloyd, good AM to you and your family. Good morning to you too. Saan yun? Bumaba bigla yung comments eh. Right, any inputs on ATN for long-term investment? Okay po ba ang company nito? Thank you so much. Yes, napakaganda po ng company na yan. Right? ATN has mountains of concrete aggregates. Ang dami pong bato ng mga yan. Hindi, not just for concrete aggregates. Nagagamit po yan for what they call this, for reclamations and everything. And they still have 600 billion worth na kailangan nilang gibain at ibenta. Right? So, ang laki pa ng pwedeng kikitain ng ATN na yan. And then, after that, after mapatag nila yung bukid, ni-develop pa nila. So, after that, ang ganda pa rin ng project ng ATN. So, it's a very good company to get into in the future. I am in ATN. Nagko-cost averaging po ako dyan. Right? Tulad ng dati, sinasabi ko po sa inyo, ATN is a good company to invest in. Kaya kung bumaba man yan, just keep buying more whenever you can. Christian Velasco, good morning, coach. Good morning then. Arthur Kiskisol, good morning, Sir Lloyd. Ginagawang radio na sa umagang program mo with my wife, Cherry, and my son, Art Life. Yes, wasn't expecting for this, pero thank you so much po sa patronage po ninyo. I'm happy the program has been very successful. Speaking of being successful, guys, part of it is because of you. Still, request ko po, keep sharing the videos. Please share this video now to your Facebook walls and to your trading groups para sa Facebook walls niyo alam ng mga malalaman ng mga kilala niyo about stock exchange. This will spark their curiosity about stock market, right? This will help the Philippine stock market a lot. That's the mission of Financial Freedom 101. And to your trading groups para kung may mga newbies man dyan, malaman nila na may program na ganito na gagabay sa kanila. Right. Thank you so much, Arthur Kiskisol, and to your wife and your son. Nanette Mill, good morning, Sir Lloyd. A blessed day. Nanette Mill is one of my students, right? Raymond Arano, good morning, Sir Lloyd. Kailan ang incoming webinar po? Pasuyo din po kay IRC Vida. Speaking of webinar, yes, I have a session this Friday and Saturday, 8 p.m., right? If you wanna join the webinar instead, if hindi niyo kaya mag-join sa Manila, right, kasi nasa malayo kayo, don't worry, meron pa tayong webinar dito, Friday and Saturday po, right? Friday and Saturday, please send me a message so you can join that. Also, December 16 po sa Butuan. I did post about it. Andun po yung details, yung venue. It's gonna be 1 to 6 in the afternoon, right? 1 p.m. magsisimula in Butuan. So, if nasa Butuan kayo or in nearby Butuan, yeah, take this opportunity. Minsan lang ito, right? So, thank you so much. Annalyn, Nickel, and CEI. Siguro to, that's CEJ. Alright, Nickel and CEI, Sir Lloyd. Thanks. Alright, so Nickel and CEI. Alright, these down. CEI. And Rene Tado, may buntag, Sir Lloyd. PX, LC, please. Alright, I'll write these two down. PX and LC. Flex Mining. Yan. Zion Miguel, may buntag, Boss Lloyd. B-Core, please. Si B-Core, ang ganda eh. Pero, hirap hulihin eh. Right? Ang hirap hulihin ni B-Core. Right? I did check out B-Core kanina. Pataas ang volume eh, right? It's really hard to catch B-Core. So I don't, for position traders, it's not really good. We'll talk more about B-Core mamaya. Ryan Beluyot, good morning. Sir Lloyd, good morning din. Roy Antonio Castillo, Sir, paano ang strategy sa stocks pag break na ang peak resistance? Kung pag wala ng resistance, bababa baka agad yon. That's called a breakout. Usually, yung resistance na yan, pag nag-breakout ang isang stock, nagiging support yan. So, yun. You just have to realize where the resistance is. And usually, when that happens, let me open an example. Ito si B-Core. The strong resistance of B-Core at this point is, let me go full screen. Tanggalin ko na ito. Si B-Core, the strong resistance of B-Core was really at around this level right here. Diba? And that was the resistance of B-Core, right? That was the strongest resistance we can see. And then when it broke that resistance, usually naging support yan. So, yan. If you entered here, you're already safe for B-Core because that was the sideways resistance for how many days. Ang lakas po na resistance na yan. But look at this for B-Core, right? We did look at B-Core the past few days. I don't really recommend breakouts, but look at this right here. Pababa ang presyo, but the RSI, this is what I've been emphasizing for everyone. This will greatly help you with your technical analysis. This is called the RSI divergence. Ilang araw ko po inuulit yan. Right, I hope na pick up nyo na po yung technique na yan. When the price is going down, but RSI is going up, that's a very good bottom right there. We have an engulfing pattern. That was it. That was the bounce we were looking for. And there it is. With Bollinger Band engulfing, yan. That's a signal na patapos na yung downtrend. And it is already done. And then, ayun, ang taas na ni B-Core after that. So, that was the bottom of B-Core. So, that's how you usually catch the bottoms. Usually, malaki ang chance na nangyayari yan, right? Sometimes it fails, but not all the time, right? Malaki rin ang chance na nananalo siya, right? So, yan. So, that's for B-Core, 8:36 mo ng umaga. Yan. Jonathan Joestar, good morning, sir. Good morning din. Weng Salde, good morning. The Billionaires Club, sir. Lloyd, UBP, URC, and SMPH po. UBP is in my picks today. URC and SMPH. I'll write this down. Weng. Right. Yun. Christian Tuazon Mikwa. Good morning po, Sir Lloyd. And Laika, MPI and TEL po. Breakout po. TEL breakout po. Right, let's check this out. Nag-breakout ba si TEL? Nirecommend ko si TEL the past few days. Was that yesterday or the other day? Si TEL? I'll check out TEL. Right? Hindi pa nag-breakout si TEL eh. Kaka-bounce lang ni TEL. Right? We were talking about the bounce of TEL. I was thinking na magbabounce si TEL and it did. Nag-bounce nga. Kaso nga lang wala pang volume because we're hitting the resistance, but that's already a good bottom. So at least maganda yung support natin kay TEL. Diba? Recommended it here on this bounce and nagtuloy-tuloy si TEL. Low volume because we're hitting resistance. Let's see if ma-break niya resistance. It's not gonna go up right away. Hindi ko po, I'm not promising you any what do you call this, actually dito ko ni-recommend si TEL eh, di ba? Sabi ko sa TEL on bounce and then nag-bounce na si TEL. There it is. So yan, I can't really tell if it's gonna go up right away, but that's that area is looking good already for TEL. So yun, that's why I recommended it. I don't know if it's gonna go up still. Yeah, you just wait for the breakout na lang if hindi pa rin nakapasok. Ralph JVR, morning Sir Lloyd, FEN, IRC, and VUL. FEN, IRC, and VUL. Nasulat na yun si IRC and Vulcan. So, si FEN lang. Sulat ko si FEN. Alright. Blaze Fernandez, VUL Sir Ed, nasulat natin yan. Angelo Rubia, yan. Sir Lloyd, lumipad yung AB at STI kahapon kaso ang baba ng pending entry price, di inabot yung order. Paano po ba magandang entry price sir in case set up ng STI kahapon? Yes, kahapon kasi, alright, I did recommend AB kahapon. Lumipad right? There's the lowest point. Really hard to really catch this, especially this na nag-gap up si Atok Big Wedge. I wasn't expecting the gap up, but it did open strong. Right? It did do a pullback ang konti. Ang gusto ko nyong gawin is if ever position trade naman kayo, huwag nyo pong babaratin. Right? I do have a lesson about what do you call this? Meron akong lesson about what do you call that? Bargaining. Ito yung pagbabarat. When is the best time to para magbarat? And when is not a good time to para magbarat. Right? That's AB and STI yan. Si STI rin kahapon. Very good volume. Did open here, 0.62. Anyways, ang ganda pa ng support niyan. It's still very cheap. So, wag niyo pong babaratin yan. Especially yung mga ganito na position. It opened well. Bumaba lang ng konti. Don't worry about that because the support, we are looking at it at the support diba? Yung support yung sinasabi ko sa inyo by as long as the support holds. You are bargaining kung kailan mura pa, right? One of my lessons from our seminar is how to really bargain. When is the best time to bargain? When is not the best time to bargain? Yan. Ito guys, is still very tolerable risk. I told you about MA20. Sa MA20 ang gagamitin natin na support. So, that's just 2% above support. So, that's already a good entry, right? Ang ganda na po niyang entry na yan. So, dapat pinasok niyo na lang po kaagad, right? Kasi low risk pa naman talaga. So, as much as possible, you don't have to bargain anymore. Huwag niyo na pong babaratin if ever nasa support pa naman siya, right? Mamaya na kayo magbabarat if ever missed opportunity na siya. For example, 5% above support na siya. So, medyo mataas na risk mo. Try to bargain to lower it to 3% na lang. At least, mas tolerable na ang risk ninyo, right? Doon po kayo mag-bargain. Pero sa mga ganitong stocks, nakaka-bounce pa lang, huwag nyo pong babaratin, please. Right? That's bad trading. Kasi, minsan lang, ang mga opportunities na ganyan, right? And then you're gonna miss it just because of a few centavos. Diba? So, sayang naman. Right? Huwag nyo pong babaratin pag ganyan. Team Blanza, alright, good morning, Sir Lloyd. Shell PH po, I'll write down Shell PH. Right. Roland Jamela, good morning Sir Lloyd. Tuloy-tuloy po ang pagtaas ni MA, TBGI, APX and LRW po. Yes, tuloy-tuloy yung pag-akyat ni MA kasi if you merge na sila eh. Right? So, somehow, kukonti yung stocks ni MA. So, kaya maakyat yan. Shell, TBGI, APX and LRW. Alright, these down. STV Trader, good morning Sir Lloyd. ISM, IMI, and si IMI, last time I checked, uptrend si IMI. I think nagpa-pullback ngayon. Let's check out IMI also. Ayan. Dave Guapo Daddies. John Paul Antolin. Good morning, Sir Lloyd. Good morning. And Dave Daddies. Good morning, Sir Lloyd and Lycan. To my wife watching from South Korea, sila Dave, one of my students. Good morning sa inyo. Aurora Tolentino Montero. Good morning po. CPG and Nickel from Aurora. Ayan. Let's write this down. Right. RJ Abracosa. Good morning, Sir Lloyd. Vulcan and IRC, please then. Nasulat natin yan. It's already 8:42. Maxine Del Rosario, si Bloom po. Si Bloom, still holding naman yung support. Hindi ko muna recommend sa Bloom kasi hindi pa nagbabounce. Antayin natin yung bounce kay Bloom. But we'll talk more about that. I'll stop with RJ Abracosa muna because it's already 8:42 and it's time to start our, our discussion for today. We're gonna talk about what amateur hour is and how to take advantage of it. Right? But before that, we want to thank our sponsors. Let's thank Tutored Asia. They've been very, very generous and very helpful with our cause to teach more Filipinos about stock exchange and financial literacy. All in all, right? So yan. Thank you to Trade Asia. Check out Trade Asia, tradeasia.com. If you're looking for a broker na mabilis, they are very fast. Ang ganda po ng platform nila. Especially their Prime. They're gonna be launching this December. Papakita ko po sa inyo yung platform nila one of these days. Yan. So, if you're looking for a broker na makaka-trade po kayo habang nasa labas po kayo, right? That's the advantage of Trade Asia because they have a mobile app. You can trade using your phone. Yeah, check out Trade Asia, tradeasia.com. Also, eToro. Guys, check out eToro. eToro. And so, this is my profile. I've been putting it on public already. Pinapakita ko po sa inyo yung port ko. This is my port. I'm invested in gold. So far, so good. Kumikita na yung gold. Pa-after na si gold. So, iniiwan ko lang muna yan dyan. The best thing about eToro is you can copy trade people. You can copy trade me. Whatever I'm earning, you can earn also. But there are so many good traders out there you can copy. Right? So, pwede po kayong mag-diversify into this. Hanap lang po kayo ng trader na gusto ninyo. Just click on them and then check out their statistics. Ito, this guy has have 3 months na pula but na-offset naman sa mga gains niya. So overall, 1.72 ang gain niya for the last 12 months. But yeah, I don't recommend this guy. But yeah, ang dami pong tao na pwede nyo pong kopyahin dito. These people can help you in your investment. So whatever they earn in the future, you can earn also. And you're just sitting down. That's the best thing about this copy trading. So habang nakaupo lang kayo, may nagtitrade para sa inyo. Wala po kayong iisipin na. So for those who cannot trade, don't know how to trade, check out eToro. Please use the link on the video description. May eToro link po dyan that will help me in return. Right, so let's go to the topic. What is amateur hour? Right, ito yung term na I think this year ko lang ito narinig, tinawag nila na amateur hour. But yeah, I can understand why they make it they turn it in an amateur hour. Bakit? Usually there is an hour or two, minsan 2 oras in the opening of the market. It's 9:30 to 10:30 to 11, right? They call it amateur hour. Bakit? Napaka-volatile ng market during that time. Pwede siyang umakyat because of the volatility and then babagsak bigla. Or minsan naman, bumababa and then nagre-recover kaagad because maraming amateurs newbies na natatakot or masyadong greedy, right? That happens in the amateur hour. Right? The good traders can take advantage of it na habang umaakyat yan, bebentahan kayo niyan. Or kung bumaba man yan, bibilin kayo niyan kung alam ng mga magagaling na traders na maganda ang posisyon ng stock na ito. So, amateur hour, it's not really just for traders, right? Usually kasi, if ang mga investors, they don't care about amateur hour. Right, so if you're an investor, you don't really care what happens in the amateur hour. You just get in kasi kakabounce lang ng stock. Kahit amateur hour yan, papasukin ko yan. Tulad ni STI kahapon, di ba? We have a buy signal already. Kahit amateur hour yan, bibilin ko yan. Kaso nga lang kahapon, I wasn't really trading. So sayang, na-miss ko. I will not trade if I cannot watch the market. But yeah, STI was there. Opportunity of STI and Atok Big Wedge was there. JFC, umakyat pa nga di ba? So medyo marami rin sa mga recommendations natin na umaangat. But then again, amateur hour, you don't really care for it if you're an investor. But if you're a trader, as much as possible, do not get in, do not ride the rally that happens in an amateur hour. Dapat pag open, kung gusto mong pumasok, balak mo sanang pumasok agad, pumasok ka na habang hindi pa lumilipad ang stock. Kasi within that hour, lilipad yan. And ang mga problema ng mga newbies is natatakot silang pumasok kaagad sa opening because they will wait for a confirmation that in the day magrarally yan. Again, it's not about you win that day. Right? It's about your position. Dapat, kung maganda pa yung position, pasukin nyo po kaagad. If aantayin nyo pa yung rally niyan, matatamaan na kayo ng amateur hour, baka mahirapan kayo pumasok. Ang ending, hindi kayo nakaposisyon ng maayos kasi umakyat na siya. Right? And then, pag umakyat yan, because it's the amateur hour, chuchupitan kayo ng mga, chuchupitan po kayo ng mga magagaling na traders. So, ang ending, mataas ang pasok nyo, ang presyo, bumabagsak. And then, natatakot yung mga tao pag bumagsak and magka-cut loss na naman. Pag nag-cut loss kayo, bibilhin na naman yung mga magagaling yan. So, it's really not an hour for newbies. Huwag nyo po aantayin yung rally ng amateur hour. If gusto nyo pong pumasok sa isang stock, tulad ni STI kahapon, during opening, if hindi naman gap up ang opening, if it's a healthy opening, right, just get in right away. Huwag nyo po antayin na mag-rally yan. Right? Kasi pag nag-rally yan, mahirapan na kayo pumasok. Right? So, that's the amateur hour. It's a moment of volatility. Right? Pag umakyat yan, maraming naiinggit at pumapasok. Huwag nyo pong papasukin ang volatility of the amateur hour. Right? Again, if you're an investor, you don't really care about the amateur hour. You just get in right away. If you're a trader, pumasok po kaagad kayo bago kayo abutan ng rally. If you have a low-risk position already, tulad ng STI kahapon, right? STI here, opened here. Let's check out the 1 minute chart of STI, right? So STI, this is the 1 minute chart of STI. Let's see it around 11 to, no. Asan yung dates kahapon? December 5. Right? December 5, 9:30. And so 9:30. Yan, dito 9:30. So, 9:30 is around this level right here. So, this is 9 o'clock, 10. Yan, 9:30. It opened here, 9:33. Ito. This was the opening. This area is the opening of STI. Right? I recommended STI already doon sa baba pa. So, this is STI open at 0.61 at 9:30. So, 0.61, pasukin nyo po kaagad yan. Right? During kasi 9:30 and 9:30, this is the opening na pala. Right? So, opening na STI, nag-Bollinger Band trigger siya. This was a gap up of the opening of STI right here. So, that's a gap up. Huwag niyo pong hahabulin yan. That's the amateur hour entry right there. That's a high-risk position for the intraday entry. Where is the perfect entry for STI pag ganito? Kasi nag-Bollinger Band trigger yan. Antayin nyo po sa MA20 and there it is. MA20 entry. It gave you an MA20 M3 and there it is. That was the best entry point for STI since gap up yan. After the gap up, nag-fill lang siya ng gap ng konti. There it is. That was the best entry point for STI. And umakyat na siya after that. Yun. So, it was, hindi na siya bumaba after that. So, 9:30, this was the best entry point for STI. Ang ginagawa ng mga tao, this is still inside the amateur hour dito. Let me use this. Date range, right? So, this is for until 11, right? So, until 11. So, ang mga tao, nakita na dito, look at this right here. This is the amateur hour volume. Right? After the entry point, this was the entry point, pero konti ng volume. This was the best entry point, pero konti ng volume ng mga tao. Ang mga tao kasi, mga newbies, iniintay yung volume before pumasok. Kung umakyat yan at umakyat, and dyan pa kayo papasok, look at the volume at this stage right here. This is around 10:20 in the morning, still part of the amateur hour. Tingnan nyo saan pumapasok ang mga tao, kung kailan lumipad na ang stock. And then yun, binibentahan lang agad yung mga yan. This is how much percent of a change. If you just entered at the MA20, binigyan po kayo ng MA20 and then, wrong price range. Binigyan kayo ng MA20 entry dito. Where was that? Dito. Pero dito pumasok ang mga tao sa taas. It's already a 5% gain. Right? So, dyan sila pumapasok instead. Right? Pero okay lang. Umakyat pa naman. This is the growth of the amateur hour. Tingnan nyo yan. It's still at 11. Pero lumipad pa hanggang dyan. So, this is the growth of the amateur hour. Dapat dito tayo pumasok. Hindi yung habang nagrarally na yung stock, hinahabol nyo sa taas. right? Ang lakas ng volume dito sa taas, right? Yung mga tao mahabol pag umaakit niya yung stock. Wag dapat ganyan. Kaya nga binibigyan ko kayo ng mga recommendations everyday because those are low risk positions already. Get in right away. Huwag niyo po antayin na mag-rally yan, right? It did gap up, so that was a good signal para sa opening, right? So STI nag-gap up. So that's a buy this is a rally signal right here. Pero antayin niyo po yung position which is MA20 which is during intraday. This is the entry point right here, MA20. May lesson po ako dyan sa Bollinger Bands. One of my favorite position is this MA20 right here. And there it is. It gave us a position intraday. Kaya gamit po ang Bollinger Band intraday. Complicated, no? This is very complicated because this is trading, right? And this is amateur hour. Yung mga tao pumapasok kung lumilipad na yung stock. As much as possible, get in right away, right? Sa umpisa pa lang before magka-amateur hour, right? This is what I do. On my recommendations, pag opening, if maliit pa naman yung risk, papasukin ko na kaagad. Right? If mataas na yung risk, ayoko na. Because amateur hour will kick in and magbebentahan yung mga tao dyan, especially the good traders. Right? So, yun. Trading, check out intraday. Tingnan nyo po yung MA20. Investors, you don't care about amateur hour, just get in while it's low risk. Traders, get in right away. Huwag nyo po antayin yung rally. Right? Kasi yung rally, yan yung tinatawag nila amateur hour. Huwag muna kayong pumasok kasi baka mag-pullback pa yan after on the amateur hour. So, yun yung dapat pag-isipan nyo. Now, what if this is how to take advantage of amateur hour. What if hindi kayo nakapasok or ayaw nyo pumasok during the amateur hour kasi it's really complicated. You can see it on the screen right now. Ang hirap pumasok. Ang hirap i-timing nito. And this is happening intraday. Mabilisan ito. Diba? So it's complicated. What the good traders usually do is they have, because meron silang lista ng mga stocks nila, minomonitor na nila ito. If you want to look at this one day, right? Si STI, andyan yan sa lista ko. I put STI on my list because after this rally right here, meron na siyang support. I was looking at the support already. Umikyat si STI, tapos bumaba and made a support. So, I was already looking for a position for STI, and when it confirmed this support, that's why I recommended this. But actually, the day before, tinignan ko na ang position ni STI. Tanggalin ko lang itong mga numbers na ito. The day before I recommended it, I was already watching STI. If you are already good at watching stocks, you do this right here. STI, inabangan ko yan kasi nag-rally si STI dito, and then made a support right here. And then, it was a support with a good volume. At the end of the day, pinasok ko na ito. Right? During this day, this is December 4. Right? Hindi ko na pagbubukasin ito para hindi na ako makipaghabulan. During closing day, closing of the day, at around 3 o'clock, it's at 0.60, I'm gonna buy STI already. Napakaliit ng risk ko. I have good volume. I have RSI rally behind me. Right? And we have a divergence right here. So all signals are go. Kahit na wala pang green yan, kahit doji lang yan. Right? Signals are go, especially the volume. The support is there, the volume is there, RSI is backing me up. So at the end of the day, papasukin ko na yan. Because I know the next day, it is gonna rise. That's why I recommended it the next day. Diba? Nirecommend ko kahapon si STI. Because of this position right here. But if advance kayo mag-isip, right? This is why I don't use screeners. I always have a watch list of my own para tinitingnan ko po yung mga stocks ko lagi. At the end of the day, this was a good signal right here. Papasukin ko yan at the end of the day para kinabukasan during the amateur hour where it will rally. Look at this. How much did it rally during the amateur hour? It went as high as from this position to that position. 13% kaagad. Right? So, I use end of the day to take advantage of this. This was a very good position already. May buy signals na ako. Everything is a buy signal. Kaya nirecommend ko nga yan the next day. So, we have a buy signal here already. So, I am gonna get in at the end of the day para tomorrow, during the amateur hour, kung saan maraming maghahabol na newbies, meron akong 13% gain and mag-take profits na kagad ako ng kalahati dyan. Right? That's how you take advantage of the amateur hour. It's either you do end of day trading the day before, or the next day, pasukin nyo kaagad during the entry of the day. Right? That was your entry point. Right? Huwag nyo po aantayin na mag-rally yung stock na yan before nyo po papasukin. That's what they call amateur hours because only amateurs chase stocks. Right? Huwag niyo pong habulin pag nagrarally na. Right? Dapat pinasok niyo yan the day before or the early point of the day. Right? So, yep, that's clear. Let me check if ever meron kayong questions. Hi, Sir Lloyd. I am I po from Becca. Yes, we'll write that down. I like your advocacy, Sir Lloyd. I hope marami ka matulungan at minimal price. Informative sa akin itong topic as a newbie. You're welcome. Ano pong magandang gamitin pang amateur hours? 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes? Excuse me. Sorry about that. I usually use 1 minute lang, right? Because if I am intraday trading kasi, I use 1 minute chart because it has the most information, right? Minsan kasi 3 minutes delayed na masyado. Pag tingin nyo, uy, nag-engulfing na say 3 minutes. Pero pag wala na, taas na ng percentage. I use the 1 minute chart as best. Pero merong traders na 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes ang tinitignan. I usually don't do that. I look at the 1 minute charts. Good morning po, Sir Lloyd. Paano maka-attend sa seminar mo sa Butuan, December 16? Paano po mag-preserve? Thanks, Miss Occidental Traders. Uy, Miss Oc Traders. For those who don't know, I'm from Miss Oc. I'm from Lopezina. It's next to Oroqueta City. My dad is there. My dad lives there. Meron kami lupa dyan. Right? So, I'm from Mindanao also. So, if you're from Miss Oc, just send me a message para masend ko po sa inyo yung details. Sir Lloyd, good morning. Meron po kayo yung video about intraday trading. I haven't done any video about intraday trading. Because basically, intraday trading is position trading pero mabilisan in just 1 minute. So, yun. Sige, I'll make a video one of these days, but it's basically the same as technical analysis sa mga position trades. It's just that you're looking at the 1 minute charts, right? Di ba may lesson ako sa inyo about Bollinger Bands. Tingnan natin kahapon. So, 1 minute chart ni STI. Look at the 1 minute chart of STI. Maraming signals dito, right? May Bollinger Band trigger, and then we have an MA20 bounce right here. Bollinger Band triggers. Bollinger Band trigger. Wait for it at MA20, and that was a good entry point. Nag-break ang MA20 niya, but there was a support right here. So, dito niyo abangan sa 0.62. It's still support and resistance. So, there it is. And then, once it breaks MA20, delikado, huwag niyo muna pasukin. And then, yun. So, still the same. Support resistance. It's just that it happens by the minute. Mabilisan lang na decision making. It's basically the same with position trading. RSI is there. May mga magagandang RSI. Look at this right here. 1 minute chart. We have RSI increasing, right? So yun yung mga signals na mga ganda, right? It's still basically the same, right? But I'll make a clearer video about that in the future. Sige, very good question. Ano po, asan pa dito may questions? Sir, mas okay po ba EOD mag-buy and sell during amateur hours? Yes, maganda yung strategy na yan. Especially if by the end of the day, may nakita kayong magandang technical analysis or yung bounce. If may nag-intake kayong bounce at magbabounce, ang liit pa lang ng bounce niya this day, so you can do EOD trading to take advantage of it the next day. Kasi ang nangyayari dyan is, the next day, pagtingin ng mga tao, uy, may bounce na, maghahabulan na yan. So, ikaw, nauna ka, advance ka mag-isip, nauna ka pumasok. You did get in at the bounce. And then, so, yung mga tao na nag-iintay ng bounce na yon, bukas pa nila makikita, bukas pa sila papasok. So, you take advantage of the buying the next day. So, ibenta mo ka agad the next day and instant win ka agad yan. Right? Good morning, sir. Insight mo about Lopez. Sir Lloyd, may Pinoy ba dyan sa eToro po? Yes, may mga Pinoy na trader sa eToro. Paano po FWs? Gusto ko ng 2Trade Asia. Just go to 2tradeasia.com. They will have you print the forms. Kailangan kasi yan ng SEC. Wala po tayong choice. We have to send the forms to their office and then they're gonna call you. And check out 2Trade Asia's Facebook page. Maganda po yung support nila. They reply right away. One of the good things about 2Trade Asia, ang bilis ng support reply. So check them out. Good day, Sir Lloyd. Okay po ba kay ATN? Yan. So wala na questions. Any more question about EOD? Hi, Sir Lloyd. I am from Plaridel, Silingan na Dieta, Dool Raang Lopezana. Yes, Silingan na Tapres. May buntag sa inyo dyan. Good morning, Sir MBT, Sir DMCI, FB. Alright, Sir. So, EOD around 3 p.m. I-check ko po ang volume and position stocks watch list to take advantage of the amateur hour the following day. Yes, the Shells DB, yeah, that's the best way to take advantage of amateur hour. Right? End of day trading. If ever kasi makikita na yan ng mga tao the next day, uy, may bounce na. Maghahabulan na yan. Mag-gap up yan. Kahit nga sa gap up, minsan sa gap up, pwede ka na magbenta. Look at AB, right? So, Atok Big Wedge. Ito lang, hindi ko ito nakita end of the day. right? Because ito, AB, 1 minute chart. Let's go to 1 day chart of AB. Look at this right here. Why I recommended AB here at this point right here. Kasi I was waiting for AB to do a bounce and there was a little resistance right there and a breakout niya. During the end of the day, dapat nakita ko na itong breakout na to. It broke MA20 and that was the confirmation. That was the ascending triangle. I was looking at an ascending triangle of AB right here. This was a resistance 1, 2. It was hit twice and then we have ascending buying. So I'm seeing a bullish signal right there. Diba? Pataas yung buying. We have a resistance right here. Palitan ko lang to ng pula para makita nyo po. Hindi naman makikita yan. Itong pula na ito, right? Much better. Right here. So here, kay AB, meron ako nakikitang resistance. If AB is in my watch list, nakita ko sana ito. We have an ascending triangle, possible ascending triangle, resistance, and then the buying is going up. At the end of the day, nakita ko na ang ganda ng galaw ni AB and then volume is starting to become healthy and it did break out. Papasukin ko po yan, end of the day. Right? And then, the next day, nag-gap up. That's instant win agad kay Atok Big Wedge. Nag-gap up ng 4%. And then, nag-amateur hour pa ng hanggang 10%. Panalo ka agad ako the next day. So, that's end of the day trading. Right? So, you can take advantage of that. But, it can only take advantage of it if ever nagmo-monitor kayo ng stocks. Kahapon, sabi ko sa mga tao sa chatroom, tingnan nyo po si ISM at the end of the day, pag nag-green yan, at the end of the day, pasukin nyo na kasi that will be a green, that will be a higher low. Right? Kaso nga lang, hindi nag-green kahapon sa ISM. So, hindi ko po muna pinasok. Pero pag nag-green yan kahapon, pinasok ko na yan kasi yan yung iniintay ng mga tao na higher low and makikipaghabulan na yan the next day. So, para hindi na kayo makipaghabulan the next day, dapat at the end of the day, pag may nakita kayong green, pumasok na kayo. But then again, this is still good for ISM. Look at this right here. Kahit pula yan si ISM, price action-wise, pataas na at 5.92 ang buying. So, that's still very good. Pag nag-green yan, yun ang sinasabi ko. Price action-wise is already good. Pag nag-green yan, at the end of the day, pwede nyo pong pasukin. Or pwede nyo pasukin during the amateur hours. It's up to you. Anyways, investor naman ang gusto kong mangyari dito. But yeah, if that goes green and maliit pa naman yung risk nyo, at the end of the day, pasukin nyo po. Para kinabukasan, wag na po kayo makipaghabulan. And if you're planning to trade this, the next day for sure, kung nag-green ito, the next day for sure, maghahabulan yung mga tao, especially on the amateur hour, lilipad yan, you can already chupit. Diba? So, ganyan ang EOD trading and amateur hour. It's 9:04. Let me go to my picks now. Right? I hope na intindihan nyo po. Let's go to Tugs. Right? One of my picks for today, Tugs. I was expecting a bounce already kay Tugs because of the price action. Look at that. Ito yung similar with ISM. Nangyayari the past few days. Pula siya, pero ang support is going up. There's already buying at a higher level. So, I was expecting for Tugs to bounce already. And there it is. That's the bounce right there. Pwede na po i-check yung support na yan. Buy as long as the support holds for Tugs. Bollinger Band is telling us na it's stabilizing. So, pwede nyo na po i-test ang support na yan. So, that's the same with ISM. This is the same with ISM. Look at the price action. The past few days, mahirap pa sabihin kasi pababa yung buying eh. The buying happened at 5.84 the other day. This one's at 6.06. So, pababa yung price action niya. I hope I can zoom this even more para mas klaro sa inyo. Look at this. The price action during this time is pababa. So, I can't really say na pwede na bilhin si ISM. But here, with this price action, you can notice the price action. The buying happens at a higher level, 5.98. So that's good price action. So I'm expecting ISM to bounce today. Similar with Tugs, I was expecting the bounce of Tugs because of this. Yung price action niya, the buying, even if pula, the buying is already happening at a higher level. So it's expecting the bounce, and there it is. The bounce happened. I just didn't recommend this because my strategy, etong price action is very risky, right? Napaka-aggressive niyan. Usually, gusto ko i-recommend isang stock with a confirmation. That's why hindi ko na-recommend si Tugs kahapon. And this is the confirmation of Tugs. Pwede nyo na po i-test ang support niyan. Right? So, mas safe po ang recommendations ng ganyan. I have to be really responsible of my recommendations. Doesn't mean na kasi ni-recommend ko yung ngayon, hindi ko nakapasok dyan. Actually, aggressive ako na type na trader. With the price action, pumapasok na ako. But you don't have to do that if you're a newbie. Mamaya na, pag magaling na kayo. Right? Kasi it's gonna be very frustrating for you. Hindi nyo alam ang ginagawa ninyo. Right? So, Tugs. Next is FNI. Right? FNI. I'm recommending FNI right now. Look at this right here. So prices are going down, but our RSI is already going up, right? Here at this point, bumaba ang RSI, pero at this point, umakyat na ang RSI. So we have a divergence plus backed up by volume plus napakaliit pa po ng risk ninyo. If you wanna check out your risk, right? The main support is just 2.73% away, but this is already going up, right? Good volume for FNI. You can use a breakout as your strategy. Pag nag-breakout yan today, pasukin nyo po. You can use this as your support na there's going to be a breakout at this level right here. So you can use that as your support if papasok yung FNI. But the volume is telling us na 1, 2, 3 days na umaakyat yung volume. That's a very good sign. Swerte natin, hindi pa lumipad yan si FNI. But that's a very good entry for today. FNI, tingnan niyo po yan. Very low risk. CHIB, China Bank, good volume. Right? Andyan na yung volume. RSI, massive divergence right here. You're seeing a divergence. Presyo is pababa. But RSI is really going up. So, paakyat na yan si CHIB. That's a confirmation. That's a higher low. That's an engulfing right there. Engulfing pattern yan. And there's the support right here. So, check out this support. Buy as long as this support holds for CHIB. Next up is, inintay ko lang yung bounce na yan actually. So, yan. Ayan na yung bounce ni China Bank. Next up is UBP. Si UBP naman, pulahan. Pero look at the price action. We have a bounce already. Good volume yesterday. So, I'm expecting UBP to bounce today. You just use the MA20 as your support. Maliit pa naman ang risk dyan, right? This is just 1% away from the support. So, yeah, UBP. Pag nag-green yan, get in, right? That's your confirmation of the bounce at MA20 for UBP. Next up for UBP is Primex, sa mga picks ko. Primex, PRMX. And Primex, I've been already talking about Primex, the support here. Yan, si Primex, nag-breakout siya the other day and it did sustain the breakout, did recommend it yesterday. And ayan, breakout pa rin. Nag-sustain ng breakout si Primex. So, use that as your support or MA20 as your support. Maliit pa po ang risk ni Primex. It's just 2.7% away from support. It's either if mag-rally yan, pasukin nyo, use this as your support. Or if ever it goes down, wait for the bounce at MA20, use that as your support. Angelo Santos, thank you for subscribing nga pala guys. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much, right? Para ma-updated po kayo whenever a live comes up. Next sa Primex is Win. Bilisan ko lang guys ha, kasi sa yung oras. Win. Ayan. Si Win naman, recommending still Win kasi we still have a breakout status for Win. Antayin nyo lang po yung bounce. Ang nasa recommendation ko is Win on bounce. Antayin nyo yung bounce na Win and then that will be your entry point. Pag hindi nag-bounce, huwag nyo po papasukin. Next up is AEV. Lastly sa picks ko. AEV. Bakit AEV? Right, we are consolidating at this area. Price action is already doing good and we have good volume for AEV. So anytime soon, lilipad na yan si AEV. So yeah, you can check out AEV today. Right, ang ganda ng volume ni AEV the past few days. So those are my picks. I'm gonna go now to your requests. Unahin natin si Green. May nag-request about Green kanina. Right, Michelle Marquez has a question. Sir Lloyd, good morning Sir Lloyd. Michiko here. Paano mo malalaman yung MA20? This yellow line is the MA20 right here. MA20 po yung yellow line na yan. If you pull up Bollinger Bands by default, this will come up. This line in the middle is the MA20. Si Green naman, yun, si Green, nagre-retrace, so that's good. Antayin lang po natin yung retracement talaga ni Green before we wanna get in. Green, dapat dito sa baba. Yan. So, antayin natin yan. Antayin lang natin yung retracement ni Green. Right? Hirap na habulin ni Green. We did talk about Green. I still remember, antayin po natin yung wag po yung papasok sa opening ni Green. Antayin natin yung bounce ni Green. And there it is. There was the bounce of Green. So, very good support right here for Green. And ayun na. Umakyat na. So, right now, wala po tayo sa position to get in Green. So, stay away lang muna. STI, we did talk about that. Missed opportunity na po yan. Let's just wait for STI to do a retracement or a breakout at least from this resistance. This is already showing us a good resistance right here. Dalawang araw na yung resistance na yan. So, let's see if that breaks out or goes back down to support before we wanna get in STI. ECP. Right, ECP naman, si ECP. Hard to tell. It's really hard to call ECP right now kasi we're seeing a lower high for ECP, right? We're seeing a lower high. It's a mix of lower high and higher low, right, for ECP, right? So ECP, really hard to call, right? So it's forming a triangle right here. We can use this as our triangle. So let's see if it does break out that triangle. If not, wag lang muna, right? Wag niyo muna, inom ka po ng gamot. Thank you so much, Jay De La Fuente. Right, so yan, ECP, IRC, IRC. Right? I know meron po mga questions dito sa baba, mga other stocks, but unahin po natin yung mga nakauna. I was looking at IRC. So far, so good. We are still, that 0.61 level did hold with Fibonacci. This is called Fibonacci retracement. I have a lesson about this. Yung last na swing niya, okay pa naman yung last na swing niya. We didn't see any reversal from this last swing. So far so good. Nagtutuloy pa yung bounce ni IRC. So you can test out this bounce, right? Just use this what do you call this? Just use this as your support. Use this area as your support right here. Uptrend line. And gamitin niyo po yung trend line as your support right there. So, you can use that as your support. Pag na-break yan, you cut your losses for IRC if gusto nyo humabol po kay IRC, right? And it's really hard to call IRC. Ang hirap meron tayong head and shoulder pattern, meron tayong lower high, meron naman tayong higher low. So, it's really hard to tell. But, yun na, sinasabi ko, if you're looking into IRC for investments, yan, buy on the dips. Then, this is the dip that's happening right now. So, pwede nyo po pasukin yan. MAX, may nagtatanong about maxes. Ayan, good volume. Lumiliit na yung volume ng selling. So, that's good. This can be a higher low already for max, right? So, antayin nyo po yung bounce ni max, right? This is looking good for max. You can use this as your support. This area right here. Pag nag-bounce yan, that will be your support area right there. So, antayin nyo po yung bounce ni max, right? Before you wanna get in. I'm seeing a downtrend kasi kay Max. We did discuss about Max. Inintay ko talaga si Max mag-break ng downtrend niya before I really wanna recommend this. So, hindi pa niya nabe-break. So, hopefully, anytime soon, it's looking good naman. Right? We have a divergence right here. Right? Pababa yung presyo. But RSI is already going up. So, anytime soon, lilipad nito si Max. You can be aggressive and enter on the bounce here. Right? Most probably magba-breakout na yan ng downtrend si Max. Right? So, this is good. Especially, it's backed up by good numbers. Ang ganda ng numbers ni Max's lately. Right? So, Max is looking good. Right? So, yeah. Wait for the bounce na kay Max. Pwede nyo po pasukin yan. Max is SMPH. SMPH, we have a question for SMPH. Medyo mataas na si SMPH po. It did retrace kahapon and nagbabounce ka agad. And then there's that volume. So, hard to call SMPH right now. Position trade-wise, ang hirap pong bilhin yan. Antayin na lang po natin yung retracement ni SMPH before you really wanna get in. Right? So, missed opportunity na sa SMPH. Dito sa baba, nire-recommend ko yung sa SMPH. Huwag nyo po habulin pag umaakyat na. Dapat dun sa baba, pumapasok na po kayo. And then, it takes time for a stock to move, really. Meg naman, eto, di ba? May double bottom kay Meg. We did discuss about this the past few days when we talked about Meg. We have an engulfing pattern kay Meg. And then, nag-support lang, double bottom. And then, there it is. RSI is already going up. So, yun. Ang ganda sana ni Meg. Right now, we're seeing lower highs kay Meg. So, konti ingat lang muna. Nawawala yung momentum ni Meg. Let's see what happens. Kasi we're nearing resistance na kasi kay Meg. So, konti ingat lang muna kay Meg. I don't want to recommend Meg as of the moment. Right? Hard to call that position right now. But if you really want to get in, you can use MA20 as your support for Meg. ISM. Yeah, well, let's talk about ISM. We did talk about ISM. Antayin nyo po muna yung green ni ISM before you want to get in. But I think it's gonna go green today because of the price action yesterday ni ISM. Yun nga lang, maraming natatakot daw kasi na-delay. But if you want to check out the disclosure, everything is good in the disclosure aside from the date lang naman uurong. We were waiting for it at December 18 kaso nga lang na-move. Right. So next is ATN. May nagtatanong about ATN. Pasensya na guys if hindi ko po masasagot lahat ng mga tanong ninyo. Guys, can someone check the opening price, the projected price of ISM kasi hindi ko po na-open yung trading platform ko. ATN broke MA20 so we're looking at ATN na naman na I think babagsak na naman si ATN and make a support anytime soon. Antayin lang po natin yung support ni MA20. I mean ni ATN kasi nag-break siya ng MA20, right? Hello, what's wrong with PAD's chart? Not really sure what is PAD's chart. MBT din sir, sell signal na ba? BSE chart up. And down yung website nila kaya I'm using Investograms right now. Sell signal na ba? Mabi, what's wrong with past chart? MBT, sell signal na ba? MBT, yes, we are seeing a weakness. Maliit ang volume. So yeah, just sell half kay MBT, right? We have dapat ang laki na ng gains nyo dyan kay MBT Time to take profits, diba? I did recommend MBT dito sa baba because of the divergence right here. Ganda ng divergence dito. Prices are doing sideways but RSI is already going up. There it is, lumipad na si MBT. So, yeah, sell half lang po. ISM, opening price is 5.98, right? So, that's good. Please, sana bumaba pa si ISM so that I can buy more. I am looking for ISM for long term kasi, right? I don't really like ISM to really skyrocket right now. If it's a skyrocket siya, I'll take it. But if it goes further down, then that means I can buy more naman, diba? Asan ako? DNL, MPI, Vol, Food, APX, yan. APX, right? APX is 9:17, so we still have time. APX, ayun, si APX, tumuloy-tuloy very good volume sa APX, so I think magtuloy-tuloy po ito. It did do an engulfing pattern right here. Nag-gap up siya, right? Ang ganda sana ng bounce dito. This would have been our entry point. So let's see how much our risk is for APX. Negative 6%. I think this is the bounce right here, so negative 3%. Hard to call right now for APX, right? Just wait for it to go back down to support if ever you want to, right? Because that's an engulfing, possible mag-stabilize pa yan. That's a missed opportunity already. Wait for it to stabilize before we want to get in. Maybe a higher low retracement or support anytime soon. For us of the moment, missed opportunity na siya. So ayoko muna i-recommend sa APX. Food, right? So food naman, broke down MA20, bumaba ng doji. Maganda naman yung volume. So let's see what will happen if maging bounce in. So just wait for the green candlestick for food before you want to get in. Vulcan, yan si Vulcan. Yun, so Vulcan. Ang ganda ng news ni Vulcan kahapon. Right? So Vulcan is looking good, right? We have a slow slope right there, right here. So you can use that as your support if you want to. This is a pattern kasi, right? Usually pag ganyan is a pattern right there. Forgot what this pattern is called. Pero pag nag-breakout yan, that will be a good confirmation na bullish ulit sa Vulcan. But with the news of Vulcan ulit na tutuloy pa rin yung Converge ICT, that means Vulcan is gonna be a very good company in the future. Hindi lang sila mining na. So, mayroon na silang telco then magiging Converge ICT na sila. So, that's gonna be very good for Vulcan. So, I think Vulcan's gonna be breaking out. You can use this as your support or you can wait for a breakout for confirmation for Vulcan. And now naman, si Now, making a flag pattern right here. So, let's see what will happen kay Now. Paliit yung volume So, delikado baka mag-breakdown si Now. Right, so I don't want to recommend Now right now. We have a lower high. This is a lower high right here for Now. So pababa yung presyo niya. Volume is going down. So I think bababa yan si Now. So it could be wrong, but right now I'm not seeing any reason why to buy Now. MPI, right? So MPI, very good volume, massive volume for MPI. I don't think this is gonna be a sell signal for MPI. I think this is a buy more signal. That's a higher low right there. So this is good for MPI. Pwede nyo pasukin po yan, especially for investors, right? I am recommending MPI for long term. I think this is gonna be a bounce. May green tayo dyan for the doji. Yeah, that's a bounce for MPI. I think magtuloy-tuloy yan today. DNL naman, ayan. If you hit a downtrend kay DNL, but we have an engulfing pattern right here, antayin po natin yung bounce ng DNL. If it bounces, then that means we have a higher low. That will be our support for DNL. That will be our entry point. Until tayo ng bounce in DNL before you wanna get in. FB naman. Si FB, we're hitting a resistance for FB. So, ingat lang muna. Let's see if we can see a higher low for FB before we wanna get in. But I am considering this resistance right here. Ang hirap nito because we are very near resistance. I'd rather wait for FB to really do a breakout before I really wanna get in FB because we have a strong resistance right there. FB, SCC, and si SCC nag-breakdown yesterday. Did recommend SCC pero I did say SCC wait for the breakout. Ito yung sinasabi ko, guys. I thought SCC was gonna break out, but if you think it's gonna break out and then trade it, you do it wrong. That's why you always wait for the breakout. Because meron tayo ascending triangle the past few days, right? I did say SCC, wait for the breakout. And then there it is. Walang nang breakout kasi kung hindi nag-breakout yan and it breaks down, it's gonna go back down to support. Right? Kaya antayin nyo po lagi yung breakout. Right? That's what it means by trade what you see, not what you think. If you think it's gonna break out and trade it, that's wrong. Wait for the breakout. Wait till you see the breakout before you wanna get in. Right now, it's collapsing. Let's see if it can hold the support. Pag nag-green yan sa support, then that will be our buy point for SCC. Right? SCC, antay lang muna. UBP, we did talk about that already. TBGI. Right? It's 9:22. Malapit na po tayo matapos. Right? TBGI, wait na lang for the breakout for TBGI before you wanna get in. Or, let's see, saan tayo dadalhin itong retracement ni TBGI. Lumalaki yung selling So, konti ingat lang muna. Baka mag-retrace na malaki si TBGI before we wanna get in that. SSI naman, si SSI, ayun, we have somehow good price action for SSI. Let's see if we can see a stronger support one of these days kay SSI. Overall, maganda naman ang company si SSI. So, I'm just waiting for a support for SSI. Yun, may nag-message na hindi niya daw ma-access yung daily grind. So, I'm just gonna give him the link later. Asa na tayo? DNL, FBSCC, SSI, nickel. Right, nickel. There's a question about nickel. Yan, si nickel naman, hard to say, yung volume niya paliit Numinipis yung volume niya. And so, we're safe to say we're at resistance level. So, konti ingat lang muna. Let's wait for it to do a solid retracement before we wanna get in nickel. Si CAI naman, may nagtatanong about CAI. Did sustain that breakout for CAI. So yeah, you can still use this breakout as your support. Right? So just cut loss below that support if you wanna get in CAI. Maganda naman yung galaw ni CAI, pababa yung presyo, pero umakyat dito. So it was bullish after that. So yeah, nag-breakout si CAI, you can use that as your support for CAI. If you wanna get in CEI. Fundamentals wise, okay naman si CEI. Right? Last na lang, si PX at saka si LC. Sakit na lalamunan ko PX showing us good volume right now, right? So this is very good for PX, right? I've been looking at this. Sayang, hindi ko to tinira, right? This one right here, pababa yung presyo, but RSI was going up. That was a good signal right there. We should have waited for that bounce already. So somehow this is a missed opportunity. You don't get to win it all. Sana nasakin natin yan. So right now mataas na si Felix. I think tataas pa ito with the volume. So I don't want you to chase that. Just wait for the retracement before you wanna get in PX. Last lang today, guys. LC. Yan. Si LC naman, Lepanto, Consolidated Mining, good volume yesterday. Right? Ang earnings ni LC kasi umi-increase na naman So this is actually very good. Right? Hindi ko nakita to Sayang. The prices were going down. But ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo lagi. When prices are going down but RSI is going up, it even reached buying levels ni RSI. That was our buying point right here. So this should have been our entry point. Sayang, na-miss natin. Let's just wait for LC's retracement before we wanna get in. Right? Ambangan ko po to si LC. I'll tell you when it's the best time to enter LC. But right now, hindi pa. So, right now, guys, pasensya na. Sakit na lalamunan ko. Market, PSEI. Guys, PSEI, we're still at retracement levels. But somehow it's still bullish already. Lumalaki na naman yung volume ng PSEI. So that's good. We're expecting the market bullish movement to get in anytime soon. It's just that ang hirap pa sabihin ngayon kasi kakasimula pa lang na retracement. So antayin niyo po yung bounce before you wanna be aggressive, especially with your blue chips. Yun. So December 29, Manila, send me a message if you want to join that. December 16, Butuan. So yung mga malapit sa Butuan, huwag niyo po sasayangin, right? If it's a few hours drive, take advantage of it, right? Hindi ko po kasi alam kailan ako babalik sa Mindanao, right? Also, this weekend, Friday and Saturday, sa mga hindi makaka-join sa mga venues na yan, meron pong online seminar, send me a message so that you can join, right? February, I'm still working on it. Middle East po, andyan po tayo, Dubai, Qatar ba yun? Nakalimutan ko yung mga venues. We're still planning it out. So, see you there. That's it for today. Ingat po sa trades, right? As always, let's get rich together. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Pasensya na po, hindi ko masagot lahat.